Alright, so on to surds. This is basically the next step from indices. Um, Very similar. Nothing to worry about. So this is the same as this because they're different, and from our previous industry rules, you know that you can't mash anything like that together. So they just keep separate. When you square root a whole fraction, exactly the same as when you square root denominator and denominator. A equals the square root of a squared. It's because they cancel each other out. So if you want to put a real example in there, it would be 4. So you know that the square root of 4 is 2, and then 2 squared equals 4. So that's all good. The reason this is the same is because you can rewrite the square root, by the way, as a half. So when you multiply them together from our indices rules, you know that you just add the powers. So that would equal 4 to the power of 1. You obviously know that 1 disappears. So just keep in mind these things, and these like little tricks. They seem simple, but they'll help you simplify the problems when you come to them. So here's 3 examples. So square root of 12, you know that you can break things up. You can break things up inside the brackets like that. So 4. Not sure how clear I was being there, but that is basically that's the same as that. And 4, 3. So because these two numbers are different, you're able to break them apart. And you can simplify the 4 into a 2, and 3 stays the same. Similar on this question, you can remember you can rewrite this like that, exactly the same. The square root of 16 is 4, so just like that, 4 times 4 is 16. And with these questions, your aim of it is to just get them as simple as they can, and these two are as simple as they can go. And if you're lucky to have a calculator with you, you can always just put it in the calculator, and it should just equal itself. And if it doesn't, you know that you haven't quite made it as simple as it can be. This calculator will always simplify it for you. This question is not too tricky. It's just a lot of room for mistakes. So just be really clear with yourself what you're doing. Do it step by step. Do it really longhand. Don't rush it, because maths is very, very easy to lose a lot of marks or get things wrong when you actually know what you are doing. So just take your time. So these two things are exactly the same, just multiplying them together. And then you just want to break it down into chunks. So I'm going to do the 2 root 5 times 2 root 5. So you can just, that's the same as just saying it's squared. So that's that times that. And then I'm going to do this times this. So you plus 3 to the root 6 squared again. And then this is expanding out the brackets, and I'm assuming you know this for this video. So 2 root 5 times 3 root 6. So 2 root 5 times 3 root 6. And because there's 2 of them, you got 3 root 6 times 2 root 5. I'm just going to multiply the whole thing by 2 as well. we want to do now is just solve each of these things individually. Square root affects both of these numbers. So 2 squared is 4, and then square root of 5 squared is 5, so that's 20. Same again here, square root, the square affects both things. Square of 3 is 9. Square root of 6 squared is 6. And that's just because, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but square root, you can rewrite that as to the power of a half. Then the last one, I'll rewrite this one more time, just with all the numbers together. Just ignore that doorbell, I can get it in a second. 2 times 2 times 3, and then put the indices together. Root 5 times root 6. Numbers all go together. 2, 4, 4, 8, 12. So that's 12 times, and then the 5 and the 6 can go in the same bracket together. So 5 times 6 is 30. No need to write that multiplication sign. So then you just add these things together. So 20 plus 36 plus this, which is 56 plus 12 root 30. Hope that made sense, guys, and leave any questions in the comment section. Thanks.